What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Beyond Meat. I want to go over some of the data points, break it down what's moving it, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Beyond Meat is down 0.95%, 77 cents the high, 72 cents the low. So it was actually moving up higher, up around 5.1% at the peak. And a lot of that had to do with just institutional transactions. Regrettably, it is starting to get dragged down with the broader market. So NASDAQ down 2.18, S&P down 1.42. Coming from a macro standpoint, nothing really for news today. Jolt numbers were supposed to come out, but because of the whole government shutdown, that did get paused. So that could have been a pretty good catalyst. And interestingly enough, there hasn't been any news from Beyond Meat, nor has there been any SEC filings. Just a lot of articles about a pending securities fraud lawsuit. And this is just ambulance chasers. I see a lot of bears online kind of focusing on that. And for those of you that are new to the channel, I like to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if that was something to be concerned over, I'd bring it up. But right now they're just looking for individuals to build a class action. So very much in the early stages, and most of the time it doesn't come to fruition. So that's just, again, my opinion on that. But aside from that, it's just the broader market really just panicked. And a lot of that is stemming from subpar earnings. So you did have some semis really signaling some kind of supply issues. PayPal, I think, is the big one for today that just completely crapped itself. NASDAQ, like I said, just getting hit. A lot of the futures, so silver up 5.46, gold 5.32, so really does signal that there is a certain level of fear. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Aside from that, shorts are increasing 318,000 shares. So not too much in reality, considering around 17 million shares are being traded right now. 32.86% of the free float is being shorted, works to be 143 million shares overall being shorted. Cost to borrow average has just shot up, so 167.83%. That is an annual rate, not a daily rate. And DTC is 2 days, so that does signal that shorts are relatively overextended. So you can kind of see that shorts, for the most part throughout the day, haven't really done too much. At the peak, they were increasing 1.3 million shares, but still, they're not really doing all that much. But on a side note, there's only about 25,000 shares available to be shorted, so potentially you could be seeing some institutions buy just for the purposes of lending out some stock. Looking at the options, 168,000 in calls, 143,000 in puts. 45% of all the options being done are bullish in nature. From a bull standpoint, you see a consensus for it to be roughly around 1. Bears are anticipating for it to be sub 1. So this is kind of the issue with stocks that have a low share price. It's just options suck with such a wide spread. Aside from that, no transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000, and 3 transactions that did occur on the dark pool. So ultimately, these 2 transactions, which have the same timestamp, so 136 and 101,000, that most likely is kind of just a hedge fund possibly rebalancing, or could be also linked to shorts. But the fact that we don't see that many transactions on the dark pool and shorts are this active, it is fair to assume that they're using algos to kind of trade for the most part. Aside from that, with it at 72 cents, it is currently trading between this S1 and this S2. So 70 cents is a strong support. 74 cents is going to be the next strong target / resistance. And you can kind of just generally see on my watch list right here, everything and their dog is in the red. So definitely a fun time if you've been wishing for cheaper prices. You kind of got it. Aside from all of that though, on the actual chart, I'd like to say that this is optimistic, but it is not. So yeah, unfortunately it is a little bit more of a falling knife. Then again, this same type of price action is very similar to this, and we all kind of know how that turned out. After it bounces off of a key level, it usually does kind of trend higher. So if you're looking to dollar cost average, just watch for that 70 cents. It might be that bouncing off point causing a nice little bit of a reversal. Whether that sticks or not, that's $1 million question. But As far as right now, definitely could be a good buying opportunity, but still do your own due diligence. There's a lot of fear in the broader market, and Beyond Meat, in my opinion, is kind of just a momentum play. So I think Beyond Meat, in all fairness, is doing very well today despite extremely low volume. So like I said, are only about 17 million shares being traded. So let me know your thoughts on Beyond Meat. Are you buying? Are you selling? What are you generally doing with Beyond Meat? One final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some solid on-point buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Put out daily day trades, numerous swing trades. Worthwhile to pop over there and check that out. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.